Hello there, my name is Tim Walter and I'm a geomancer. That is somebody that works with the energies of a house or a place of work to actually influence them for the betterment of those people that are living or working in that space. It sounds a bit wacky, but if you've ever suffered from geopathic stress, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so in the last video, what I did was highlight the difference between ley lines and earth energy lines. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about the importance, if you like, of what earth energy lines actually are and why they're important to us on a day-to-day basis. Now, some people think that earth energy lines are very scarce, and you get the impression that if you're living on a ley line or an earth energy line, that it's unusual. Well, actually, earth energy lines are everywhere. They exist in different sizes, and I'll talk a little bit about that another time. But they are absolutely everywhere. And what we call earth energy is something that you can tune into in your very own home. It's very, very evident if you are practiced in the art of dowsing. You have to use dowsing or be very sensitive to those subtle energies that surround us, because otherwise you're just not going to pick up the power center, as we call it, and that's what you're looking for. So, in every single home, there is at least a little tiny tributary, at least one, there's usually many, many more, of earth energy. And the most significant one is what Hamish Miller, my dear mentor, used to call the power centre. At a sacred site, you could go to a sacred site, an ancient Neolithic set of standing stones, and you would be able to dowse with a dowsing rod for the most powerful power centre, and usually it's just off the centre of the stone circle. And what most people don't realise is that actually you've got a very, very similar power centre, perhaps not as strong, but you've got a similar power centre in your home. Very often it's either found in front of the television or it's in the kitchen, and that really depends on the way that your family or your lifestyle revolves. The reason that it's often in front of the television is not because of the electromagnetic interference from the TV, it's actually because the human attention is most often focused in that space, and that's where it basically seems to gather. Okay, it seems to sort of, it will move if one family moves out of a house and another family moves in with a different way of living. That significant power centre, that most significant power centre, will move to where their focus of attention usually is held. Okay, so now I'm going to show you by dowsing the power centre in this house, this is my own home, why it's significant. Okay, so I'm just going to kneel down here so I can actually be in shot. I've got the camera on a table just so that you can see the floor here, because basically what we have, and I'll show you with the dowsing rods, it's about there, that is the centre, the main power centre, earth energy power centre of our house. It's actually just in front of a log burner, and the TV is over in the corner, sofa behind us, which I think you can see part of. Now, there's lots of videos about dowsing elsewhere, and I will be doing some videos about dowsing and how to dowse and what it takes to dowse, etc. But basically what these are a couple of bits of metal, and it's a way of accessing our intuition. For those of us that are slightly less aware of subtle energies, we need something to help us, so dowsing rods is the ideal thing. You can use a pendulum as well, of course. Some people use a pendulum and don't even realise that's dowsing. That's what it is. Right, so earth energy power centre here. It's a big vortex. It comes out from a tiny thing, comes up, big vortex. It's a three-dimensional thing, but we can measure it in 2 dimensions using this. And the thing that we're trying to measure here is the fact that there are straight line radials coming out of this power centre. And what we want to do is just a power centre at rest, and let's just mark the first one. So there's one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stand up for this because I have to walk round. I'm going to go out of shot a bit, but just bear with me, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? 7 power, 7 lines, radial, straight lines coming out of this power centre at the moment. Now, I know it looks a bit church-like, me kneeling here, but what we're going to do is now I'm going to just communicate by sending loving compassion into this power centre. I'm just going to spend 30 seconds and I'll mix it on the video so that you don't have to sit there for 30 seconds. Compassion and positive energy going into this space. Okay, so very short time that, but there seemed to be quite a nice response. Now what I'm going to do is to count those radials again, okay? So I'm going to have to stand up for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Okay, so it had gone from 7 to 12. Now they weren't quite as strong, and I think that is because they just literally formed. So you saw that the rod wasn't responding as much, but that's gone from a 7 count to a 12 count. That's nearly doubled, more or less, just by sending compassionate love and awareness to that space. So that's the power center of this particular house. Now you'll have one of those in your house, and you can either find it by dowsing, or if you're very intuitive, you can find it through intuition. The reason that it's very important is because, as you saw, it reacts to the heart energy, whatever it is that we send out from our hearts, our loving intent in this case. And so if we interact with the earth energy with intention, whatever that intention is, it will help increase the prospects of that intention being held in the manifestation process. This all links in very much with the teachings of Esther Hicks through Abraham. This is the process of manifestation. This is the process of us as a species being enabled to actually create our reality around us. This is why earth energy is so incredibly significant. And this is why in ancient times and ancient spiritual societies, earth energy was held in such high regard, because it is so absolutely important. It is part of the process. Manifestation is a three-way process. It is us, it is the earth energy, it is the higher beings. In the next video, we're going to talk a little bit more about earth energy and how you can actually work with it. So stay with me and dig me out on Facebook if you like, and hook up on there. That'll be great. Thanks a lot. Bye.